On Wednesday, July 22, 2026, the Lynbrook Fire Department and its emergency medical company held a training session with the Nassau County Police Department's aviation unit at Greis Park in Lynbrook. The emergency medical company staged the drill with the Nassau County Police. The purpose of the drill was to learn the proper procedures and safety requirements while requesting the assistance of the aviation unit. During the drill, the chopper landed in Greis Park, dissimulating to transport a seriously injured resident by air to the hospital. Medical company Captain Susan Dominguez posed as the patient in this training exercise.
Come on in, guys. Our voices aren't that loud.
I'm Tom. I'm the tactical flight officer and paramedic. That's Perry. He's the pilot. So a little bit about what we do is we do a lot of law enforcement stuff, like searches for missing people and like crimes that just occurred. We have our IR camera and our daylight camera up front. We also have our searchlight. This is a Bell 429. We have two of these. And then we also have one 407, which is a single engine. And then obviously, I guess for you guys, a lot of this stuff would be for the medevacs and what our capabilities are. So you guys are free to request us whenever you think we might be needed. The sooner the better we could get out and assist you guys. And you could always give us a disregard even if we're already up. And like all of us are paramedics and the TFOs are all paramedics. And if you guys want to take a ride with us, depending on the weight and with the pilot, you're able to do that for an extra set of hands. Do you have any EMS? Yes.
I actually have a question.
Size, that would be the limitation with that.
Okay.
You're talking about like the mega mover?
Right.
I guess as long as it's secured to the board
Right.
some way, it's not going to blow up into the aircraft.
Okay.
So
Yes.
when you guys call us out, we're going to be starting to look for suitable landing zones. It's got to be, at least this is perfect here. We have the wires. We're familiar with landing here in the past. But you want to look up, make sure that there's no obstructions that might limit our approach or landing into the area. Illumination, we have all the lights on board. If you want to point some headlights onto the ground, but you don't have to go crazy. It doesn't have to be a lot of lights. Sometimes that's too distracting from the air if it's a nighttime. Our big issue is that I can't see, once our medic is outside the aircraft, I can't see behind me. So we want you guys to work with our PDs that might be responding. Make sure that we keep the after the aircraft, nobody's approaching, with the cell phones, turning into idiots and walk right into us. We don't want that because that spinny wheel of death back there is not good. So having the area secure as best as possible, work with the PDs, make sure that nobody's approaching the aircraft. And if you are arriving with the ambulance, don't get close to the aircraft because their disc is invisible usually. At night you won't be able to see it, but it's going to be out there. We don't want the ambulance to be anywhere near this hanging disc, all right? So be far enough away. Our medic's going to approach and make an assessment with you in the ambulance generally, and then we'll all approach the aircraft. Never approach unless you have a thumbs up from the pilot sitting up front so that they know that you're coming and nothing's awkward. We do hot load and offload just because it takes us a few minutes to shut down and start back up. So it's noisy and there's a lot of wind, a lot of distractions. You're pumped up, you're ready to bring this patient in. Just keep your mind a little clear and focused, follow the direction of the medic, and as you approach, you're going to come feet first with the stretcher. So we only want a limited amount of people so we can control how many people are coming in and out of the area here. Noisy, a lot of exhaust blowing all over the place. We don't want anything that'll blow up or back into the rotor systems, so make sure any sheets or any loose stuff, if you're wearing a baseball hat and it takes off, just kiss it goodbye until we leave. You know, we don't want you chasing after something towards that back part of the aircraft. And if you have anything sticking up, maybe you had oxygen pole in it or something like that, we don't want anything to be in the rotor disc. So it's all about keeping you guys safe and making sure that we can get this as quick as possible to the hospital. The loading, you guys will go over that, be able to see inside the aircraft, but it's a fully equipped ambulance, so it's ready to go. They got oxygen and system.
Like for me, that's the most stressful part, is making sure no one's like running up to the tail of the helicopter as I'm going to see the patient.
We're based out of Bethpage. Our normal hours, we have an area of recall period overnight. Not a lot of traffic or necessity usually to do an air transport those hours, but we might have to recall from home, so that would be an extended response. We don't want you delaying anything for that, but that's between the hours of 2 and 6. Otherwise, everybody's there at base. If we have the manning, we're going to respond as fast as possible from Bethpage. Took us, 5 minutes to get here, and then go into NUMC or up to Manhasset or to Cones. We can get there based on the weather, probably about 5 to 10 minutes. 10 would be a long.
So you can go to Cones. You can land on Cones.
Yeah. So the one thing with Cohen's is like, obviously with the peds, they have the pad's not on the hospital like the other two. So we got to request on like 3 and 6. Hey, can we have an ambulance meet us there? And it's a little short drive over. So that's like a 2-3 minute drive. I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of trying to but basically it's going to be noisy. Everything's going to be blowing. So just make sure your hats are off. So basically, so you can unbuckle, and then I'm going to jump in just to kind of guide the feet. And then the rule of thumb: don't really go past the patch. Like, don't even go really past the door. Try to stay like towards here.
Angel, best advice, lift it up a little, the stretcher up.
And then usually I'll try to set this all up when we land.
Do the black one, not the one. See what they're doing? I have like a question now too. So they're unbuckling the board from the stretcher. So these straps, are they going to then blow up? Is that dangerous?
No, those would be. You could clip them if you want, but
all right,
they're secure.
Okay.
Another
Yes.
injury.
Basically just want to wrap the wire, pull it down to the plate.
And then, yeah, depending, you could bring another person over if you want.
I'm going to say.
And I guess on the heads count.
Ready, Chris?
3, 2, 1.
Get on there. Like if you're going to be maintained, like if you had it detained down, you could probably let go. And then we'll lock this into place. And then, like I said, we have room for someone if they want to go. We have our monitor back there and everything. For our ALS bags here, we have suction. So basically everything on the ambulance is in here.
Where's your oxygen?
It's over. The ports are there. The tanks.
Christian's filming.
And then the tanks are back there. When we open up the other side, you can see it better. And then same thing with like offloading at the hospital. So you should be a bed, like waiting for us, or if it's Cohen's, we'll have the ambulance meet us. Same thing, we'll offload.